There are many different types of tuning systems in the world, the most common being 12 tone equal temperament. The problem, it sounds bad. I don't really know the words to describe it, but it has to do something with frequency ratios. The ratios of the frequencies that make up an interval. You know what I'm talking about, right? Anyways, the most popular way to approximate the 12th with rational frequencies is called just intonation, which uses these frequencies for each interval. Just intonation is based off of 5-limit tuning, which is basically means that the pi prime factor in the numerator or the denominator is no greater than 5. However, I want to try something else. Instead of 5, how about 17? That's right, guys. This or it would be if Sum 3 hadn't just ended, and even if I made this during Sum, it'd be winter for me. But hey, I wanted to make that joke since Sum 2. I was going to put a table of definitions here, but I think it would just be better if I hadn't explained what anything is. This is for the music people, guys. And I put a content warning in the thumbnail of the video, so please turn off your volume if you don't want to hear something really bad for your ears. Anyways, our journey starts off with this thing. That is called a tritone, divided as 6 semitones apart, and it divides the octave exactly into 2. It is, almost scientifically, the most dissonant interval to actually work with. It's not called the devil's interval for nothing, you know. In fact, it's so dissonant that 5-limit tuning doesn't have a good approximation for it. The best we have is 7/5, but we can do better because after that, the next and closer interval is 17/12. Okay, game plan. Well, just intonation starts off with a major third, 5/4. Let's start off with a tritone, 17/12. We divide it into 2 equal parts of minor thirds, and divide that into minor seconds. And then we work our way up from there. Okay, according to my calculations, we should make the minor third 6/5. And that is the canonical approximation for the minor third. However, I wanted to do better and came up with 13/11. We'll create 2 different tuning systems, one with 6/5 as the minor third, and one with 13/11. While researching for this video, I found that 17/16 is a better approximation than 16/15, the one we're currently using for just intonation. So let's go with that. After a bit of multiplying and dividing, voila, here we are, our 2 scales. Let's have a listen. First, the 13/11 scale. And here's the 6/5 scale. One of the main advantages of 5-limit tuning is that it's easy to work with in base 10. The 6/5 scale does that but for base 16, and the 13/11 scale does that but for base... No, it doesn't work for base 12, 17 is there. Here's the graph I made comparing 13/11 tuning and 6/5 tuning, 5-limit tuning, and equal temperament tuning. Huh? They're too close together? Here, let me stretch it out. One more thing. This is a comma pump. As you can see, it slowly rises due to the way just intonation works. Now here it is again with 13/11 tuning. And I was gonna show you one for 6/5 tuning, but that's just gonna be the same as just intonation. Anyways, see you next video, which is either a YTPMV or me talking about Helper Himari. Wait, how long have my headphones been unplugged?